See, I need an extra chair for my extra surface.
For your extraness, because...
extra surface for my beverages. And that's too far away now.
You can just move it, Abby.
Oh my God. Like I don't want to do things.
That's very clear.
For these books, I'm excited for one of the two books that we're going to talk about.
All right.
Guess which one?
Second? Really? Oh, this one. Oh, okay. I think the second one was better.
In which way?
In that it was a better story.
Okay. Yes. In that it was a better fleshed out mystery and not just a weirdo trip. Mm-hmm. But I love a weirdo trip.
You are a weirdo trip.
Exactly. I'm like, this is such an Abby book. The second that it started happening, I was like, well, here we go. This is my jam. Mm-hmm. I love it.
Here's your chance. Do your dance.
Yeah. This is Prisoner of the Ant People 2.0.
So beware and warning, and welcome everybody to Choose Your Own Book Club.
Sure.
It is a podcast all about the Choose Your Own Adventure books and just the many adventures we get into along the way.
We do. Like, sometimes we'll like tell each other about books that we're reading.
Yeah, you give me bad recommendations.
I give Peter recommendations and he doesn't like them.
Well, you recommend a book.
I say, I'm reading this. And then he reads it and he goes, I don't like it. And I'm like, yeah, I thought it was like a 3.
Well, then why did you recommend it to begin with?
I didn't recommend it. I just said I was reading it.
I'm going back to the text. Pause in the podcast.
Oh, I did say I recommend. Mr. Magic, question mark, I recommend. And then you said, this better be good.
I did say that.
And I said, not a 5 of 5, solid 3 or 4 in some parts.
I recommend this thing that's okay.
Yeah. Very few of the books that I've read have been a 5. So,
right.
I mean, I just read a ton. That's all I do in my free time. So.
Well, not everybody can do that. So it's like, well, this is my book for the month. So
I'm sorry I wasted your life.
Well, I mean, this podcast is, not any better. So if anything, I should be apologizing to you. Well, speaking of wasting time.
Oh, I love this. This is the best waste of my time.
We read number 57. The Antimatter Formula.
Yeah.
And it's by J. Leibold, who did Space Patrol.
He did the Hitler one.
Sabotage,
which we liked.
And Grand Canyon Odyssey.
Yeah, which was weird.
Spy for George Washington.
Which I didn't like.
Right.
So I had no expectations going into this one. I thought, well, this guy, he's been hit or miss, so we could see. We'll see. This one could be terrible. This one could be fun. I looked at the cover and I was like, no idea what's going on from this.
Right.
I mean, the cover is a kid getting out of a jet. There's a robot man and a little dude floating. Right. And he's got...
I was going to say like Viking wings.
Yeah, a little bit of a Valkyrie.
Valkyrie wings.
Helmet,
but for hair. Yeah.
But hair.
Before I read this, you sent me a picture of a whole bunch of dudes in suits. And it was a very funny picture. But I read this whole book and I thought, oh, this picture must be from the next book we're doing.
No.
Because that one's more about living in our actual world.
Yeah, did you never get to that part?
Well, I finally did. Okay. Because you can completely sideline that whole storyline, which is so crazy.
Yes.
It should have been the main storyline, but it's actually kind of hard to get to.
Yeah, this book has everything. Like, I told my son, you have to read this one because this is like every weirdo choose your own adventure plot shoved into one book. It's got everything. It's got aliens. It's got space future. It's got fantasy. It's got the KGB. It's got a crazy scientist. It has everything.
Right.
It's got big spiders.
But they're friendly?
Yeah. It's got a huge giant. It has everything. I feel like Stefan.
I would say it has too much.
I loved it.
Well, I'm glad.
It was dumb.
Well, then let's start talking about it with 60-second summary.
I just did a summary, but I'll do it again.
Did. But, well, set it up maybe a little bit better.
Okay.
So you're going to describe it in 6 seconds or less.
Sure.
You're going to choose how you want to do it. Mm-hmm. Option number 1, you have a device that's kind of like a TV. You can switch back and forth. Mm-hmm. You see different realities. So I was thinking, we could do something with TV. That might not be fun. What we would do instead is you'd give me your phone. I would look at your podcasts on Spotify, and then you would do it in the style of the podcasts on Spotify that you listen to.
Sure.
And we would flip through your podcasts. And you would do it in the style like every 10 seconds or so.
Okay. I don't have that many podcasts.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. This might not be a good option.
Okay.
Other option, not as good.
Okay.
Around this time, there was a little show called Family Matters. I was thinking some sort of Urkel voice, or you could do Anti-Family Matters and do Stefan.
I guess we could do the first option.
Really?
Sure. I don't listen to many podcasts, though.
I know. We've talked about this.
We have ad nauseum. That's one of the fancy words that I learned from reading books.
Well, I wouldn't know, Abby. Okay, so I'm going to two-phone it.
Okay.
You don't have good taste in podcasts. Just saying. You do listen to us, so that's good.
I listen to what I listen to, baby.
I understand.
And a lot of those I haven't even listened to. I just put them on there.
To be cool.
No, because I was like, well, I'll listen to this because I should probably listen to more bookish podcasts and see if we're doing stuff right.
60 seconds starts now, and we're doing NPR's Book of the Day.
All right. Thanks for coming today, everyone. We are talking about the antimatter formula. The author on this one is J. Leibold, and he is a writer, and he has written this book. And it is about a young child who wakes up one day, and his parents are
Now, the dollop
gone.
with Dave Anthony and Gareth Reynolds.
Okay, so his parents are gone, and he wakes up, his parents are gone. Okay, his parents are gone, and what happens next? The funny joke, okay. And
You have to say Gary a lot.
Okay, and then Gary, his parents are gone. Swear word. And he has to decide how to find his parents.
And for Spanish for beginners. I set you up for failure.
Los padres salir con... Well, at least I got a couple Spanish words in.
Well, we did it.
Thanks, guys. Well, I already had told you everything about the book, so didn't really.
Yeah, so we don't even need to do this anymore.
No, sorry, that was terrible. But this book is really not terrible. It's very fun, even though Peter hated it.
I didn't hate it. I hated the other book you recommended to me. I didn't hate this. All right, so let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Okay.
This one starts with a special warning.
I know, and I love when they have a special warning.
I agree. This one didn't have to have one.
It really didn't.
It's setting up what a parallel universe is. Mm-hmm. What happens in the book isn't a parallel universe.
No. And, special warnings come when you really need them. Like, hey, there's a map and you're going to need to, focus on it and remember this map or flip back to it, mark the page so that you can go back and look at the map or something.
There's a part where you have to read upside down.
Yeah. Or there's a poem and you're going to have to memorize it so that you don't forget these parts of it or something. Write it down if you can't remember it. Something like that, which is funny when they say write it down because I'm like, I'm just going to take a picture of it with the camera on my phone that I have with me all the time. But
cameras are the new pencils. I've been saying that for a while.
Right. That special warning did not need to happen.
Right.
It felt very unnecessary. I was ready for what happened in this book.
So you wake up one morning and sense that something is wrong. I love you walking down the stairs.
Yeah. Fully dressed. I mean, I wake up, I'm in my jeans, my polo, and my shoes. And
you have like a glamour shot portrait.
You got your hand on your chin. Your hair is all done. I wake up in the morning. I come out haggard. I am wearing my undies. Like if I'm a kid, I'm coming down t-shirt, underwear. Mom, where's my breakfast? I'm like, I don't want to talk until I've had my Fruit Loops and watched my cartoons.
Right.
I'm not coming down full dressed, ready to take pictures with Napoleon Dynamite's friend in the basement. No.
Oh, I thought you meant because he looks like a little bit like Napoleon Dynamite.
No, because he's ready for glamour shots by Deb.
I understand, yes. So you wake up and you have an odd feeling that something's kind of off.
Yeah.
You can't really put your finger on it just yet.
No, but you can put your ear on it because everything is silent.
Yes. And yeah, that's a really good detail about the clock ticking in the living room, keeping the beat of the sounds, which is very good detail. It's the first time you think you've ever heard silence. Yeah.
Because there's no cars. There's no like chatter from neighbors. There's no lawn mowing sounds. Right. Nothing. Spooky.
You tell yourself, there's got to be a simple explanation for this.
Yeah. This isn't a Bird Box situation.
It's a very topical reference for that movie everyone remembers.
I liked that movie.
Right, but it was like...
This isn't A Quiet Place.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's Quiet Place or Bird Box, and like only one of them could keep going. Your parents are nowhere to be seen or heard, because it might be a Bird Box situation. But you do know that they are involved in antimatter research. And they
come home, they talk about it over casserole. Your
Some
dad's
hot dish.
like, these peas are cold, like my antimatter research.
So you've wondered what they've meant when they talked about the delicate boundaries between parallel worlds.
The delicate boundary between my peas and mashed potatoes is like the delicate boundary between worlds. I mean, I don't like my foods to touch.
Right.
Just like your dad doesn't like the worlds between parallel worlds to touch.
Exactly.
Boundaries.
So it sounded as if they could use antimatter to travel between parallel worlds. But when you ask questions, they said they couldn't tell you any more about it. They have not even told the university or the government about it.
I don't need no Secretary of State up in my antimatter.
I'll tell you what matters. You leave me alone.
Yeah.
So you wonder if this is connected to their research at all. So yeah, there's nobody in the streets. There's no cars out. You call out and you say hello, but only a few birds sing, and that's about it.
The birds are like, shut up. Shut up.
There's you shouting on your front lawn.
Yeah. I love too, whenever they show like a barren area, there's always a newspaper on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like in this picture too, it's like everybody disappeared and someone was standing there like this with their newspaper up in front of their face. And then they just poofed out of existence and the newspaper dropped.
So you go back to the house and try to control the feeling of panic. The ticking of the living room clock becomes oppressive. And so for this book, I was thinking, oh, it's not the antimatter formula. It's the I don't matter formula. Like, oh, everyone just left me behind.
It's like, you know what? We're going to create a device that transports all human life to another plane of existence, except our dumb son. Screw that kid.
Exactly.
He deserves to stay here.
So you go into the garage.
You're like, you know what? My uncle taught me how to drive the tractor.
So I could probably just drive a car.
How different is a tractor from a car? It's actually bigger, so I could probably drive a car easier. I've played Mario Kart.
Yeah, you just got to avoid bananas.
Yeah.
And you're fine.
Throw bombs if I see any other cars that are passing me. Because how dare they?
Right.
There we go.
So that's your options. Do you want to try calling the lab?
Yeah.
Or do you want to drive? You just want to go, man.
As Rihanna says, shut up and drive, right? What did you do?
I called the lab like a good kid. Did you drive?
Let's see what I did. Oh, I did that too. I'm sorry. I forgot. I didn't remember what I did first. Sorry. I read it so long ago now.
On Thursday?
Yeah. I've read like 2 books since then. So.
Wow.
Sorry.
Were they both just okay and you're going to recommend them to friends so they can waste their time?
I would not recommend either of them to you.
Okay.
Though.
Well, there you go. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Every run through of this one was gold to me. So, yes.
Okay, good.
Every single one is positive.
So I don't drive because I'm a good boy.
Yeah. It never says how old you are, but because you don't have a license, under 16 is where you are, you know.
I assume that I'm 10.
Yeah.
Unless they say otherwise, I usually assume I'm like a 10 or
10, 11. And
somewhere in there. Yeah. So I call the lab. There's no answer. Not my parents or anybody there.
Mommy, Daddy, why don't you love me?
The only thing that should matter is me.
I don't know how to turn on the TV. Where's my Captain Kangaroo?
Zoobly Zoo.
Where's my Zoobly Zoo? Where's my Popples? Where's my gummy bears?
Gummy bears jumping everywhere.
So good.
I don't drive, but you ride your bike to the lab.
Yeah.
And then so you get to your parents' lab. Everything looks the same-ish, except for there's a TV where there normally isn't one. There's someone coming down the hall. So what do you want to do? Do you want to wait for the guy to come? Or are you going to grab the TV?
Yeah.
So I grab the TV and I hide in the closet. Is that what you did? Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Samesies.
So far, so good.
We've never gotten one where we're 100%.
Exactly the same. Let's see.
The first time.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be so exciting.
Wow.
This could be
history.
The first time.
Wow. So you can't see who it is, but he's kind of frantically looking around the place, and he runs out of the office. In the meantime, you turn on the TV. You're probably just a little bored.
Yeah, you're like, I want to watch David the Gnome.
And then so it transports you to another universe.
Well, first you see yourself, right?
Oh, yes.
And you're watching your back and you're like, this is boring. I want to see what's on another channel.
So you flip it.
Well, first you have to decide if you're going to watch yourself or turn off the TV or flip the channel.
Oh, yes.
So do you turn it off or do you flip the channel? Which one did you do?
I changed the channel.
Me too.
Wow. And then you get to this lizard world.
Whoa, there's a big giant lizard and some knights are fighting it.
And so what do you want to do from there? Do you want to run away? Or do you want to change the channel again?
Yeah, because you've hit this lizard in the neck with your mace.
Yes.
And it still is coming at you, even though it's like gushing lizard blood. So you've dropped the TV. You have to like scramble and grab it and change it or get up and try to run away. What'd you do?
I
changed the channel. Yes! Oh my God.
Because if you run away, I think like the lizard like steps on the TV and breaks it.
Yes, and then you're stuck there.
Yeah, but the knights are stuck there too because the knights were also like, oh, we're also from parallel universes.
Yeah.
You have to join up with us. And if you're good enough, you'll be a knight. If you're not, you'll just be bait.
Yeah.
So I changed the channel.
Yep, me too. Oh my gosh.
And then, so yeah, from there you meet Luther.
Yes.
And Luther is just a round person.
Yeah, he's the guy on the cover.
Right.
With the Valkyrie hair.
He's Valkyrie hair. And he's a fan of yours?
Yeah, he's like clapping and cheering. He's like, oh, I loved it. I loved it so much. That was so good when you hit the lizard. It was boring when you were in the lab, but wow, when you killed the lizard, that was great.
So yeah, several people are going to be watching you through the TV.
Yeah, which is weird.
Yes.
And you're like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I was watching you on the TV thing. And you're like, huh? That doesn't make sense. And so you're explaining to him that in your universe, TVs are just for entertainment. And he's explaining to you that in his experience of parallel universes, that's not what TVs are for. TVs are just for going and experiencing other universes. And you're like, wow, that's messed up, man. But you don't do that. You just sit here and watch other people. That's weird.
Although, I guess that's what TV is now, though, is just watching housewives who may or may not be real.
Yeah. Well, some of the unreal ones were desperate. But the real ones are rich.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seeing Survivors.
Yes.
And Bachelor.
Watching people wipe out. Watching Ninja Warriors. Those are my favorite ones. Unless people are falling, I don't want to watch it.
You have said in another episode that you do enjoy people.
Wipeout is the best one. And I'm not gonna elaborate on how much I love it, but I think it's really funny.
No, the case against you is pretty solid as it is, so it's fine.
Wipeout is hilarious. I just think it's great as long as people aren't like grievously injured, and then they're it's funny.
Okay, good. Meet Luther. Yeah, he's telling you all about the TV situation. And then so all of a sudden, some other guy comes, steals your TV, and goes behind a door.
Yeah.
Door's locked. Can't get in.
Yep.
And then what happens, Abby?
And then a glowing orange spider pops down. She never tells you her name.
Right.
Oh, no, it's a boy spider. He never tells you his name, but he's like, oh, no, you have to help us. There's this big ogre thing called the Ogle Maruth.
Yeah, it sounds like she's making it up.
Yep. Sounds totally fake. He eats all of the spider eggs with this fancy spoon.
Yes.
And if you go and get the spoon, then I'll tell you where that little dude took your TV device. And you're like, can't.
Or she knows how to open the door. Or they know how to open the door, right?
Like, I know where the button is or something.
So you can...
you can say no.
You can say no, or you can go on this quest.
Yeah.
Did you do the quest?
Of course.
Yay! We did the quest.
Okay. So
then from here, it becomes a little bit of like a fairy tale almost.
Yes, this little fantasy fairy tale thing.
Because as you're walking, you see all these mounds.
Well, first she's like, go to this bucket. There's this lady named Sandina. She'll pull you up in a bucket.
Oh, okay. I forgot that part.
So then Sandina takes you to the Ogle Maruth, and she takes you by these mounds, and you dig up a mound, and it's a spoon.
Right.
And she's like, oh, these must be castaway. These are castaway spoons.
Right, because the spoon has to be perfect.
Luther is like, oh, man, we should take this back and just say it's the spoon. And Sandina's like, I don't think that's a very good idea. I think that's going to backfire pretty hard on you. So
it's going to be like an Antique Roadshow situation. It's like, oh, actually, the spoon isn't worth as much.
Right.
This is one of those knockoff spoons.
So you have to decide. Are you going to take Luther's terrible idea or listen to Sandina?
And keep going on the quest.
Yeah, keep going on the quest, which is what I did. I kept going on the quest.
Me too.
Yeah. But if you don't, which is also fun, you go back, you bring them the non-good spoon. If you do that, then, they tell you where the button is. You go into the little room with the little guy who stole the TV from you. And he's like, I saw what you did.
Hey, faker.
That's not cool.
You're faking.
That's really mean. Okay? I threw that TV out the window and it broke. So you're stuck here now, loser.
So, but in that situation, he knows that the TV is for viewing, but also that it has these properties of transportation.
Yeah.
So why would you just throw it out? Whatever. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but okay.
Yeah. But he saw what you did and he was mad.
I judge you.
It's like
on reality TV.
Yeah. It's like American Idol situation.
On reality TV, we don't do bad things to people.
No.
We only do good things.
He voted with the power of his vote, just like on American Idol where you used to be able to vote for people.
That's a no for me, dog.
Yeah.
He said.
But that's not what we did.
No, because we're good people.
Exactly. So we went to see the Ogle Maruth, which is the dumbest name.
Right.
And he doesn't even have a real name. What if his real name is like Jeffrey?
Well, the whole thing is kind of misunderstood because this giant is just eating spider eggs.
Yeah.
And not eating, well, I mean, you can get into the morality of whatever, but not eating people or livestock or anything else.
Right.
Eating spider eggs. And so, again, it's very fairy tale-ish in this part.
So we go over, we look in his window.
There's a picture of him.
Luther is like, he's kind of hot.
Is he?
He basically says that. He's
Really?
like, he's pretty good looking.
Oh, I don't remember that part.
Do you not remember that? Go to the picture of him.
Yeah, the Oglemuth's shack appears through the trees behind a swamp. Enormous troll-like creature with curly blonde hair, blue eyes, and an upturned nose. He is spooning spider eggs from a bowl onto a piece of toast. He's kind of pretty for an Oglemuth. Do you think you could, like, I don't know, just, go up to him and see if,
The funny thing is when you look at Luther and the Oglemuruth, they kind of look the same. So
I don't think they look the same at all.
I think they've got a little bit of a similar like tilt to their to their nose and a little similar rosy cheekness. And I think that he's kind of into him, Yeah. I feel like
that should have been this book, is trying to get these two together.
I know, I agree. I feel like that's the quest I wanted to read, is the pairing of Luther and the Oglemuruth named Jeffrey. Luther and Jeffrey. I want him to have a real name, not just be called the Oglemuruth.
What would their celebrity name be? Would it be Lufrey?
Lufrey. That's too hard to say. Jefther.
I like Jether.
Yep.
All right, so the Oglemuruth lays down for a nap, puts the spoon in his pillow.
After he eats, he puts his spoon under his pillow to guard it. And you're like, Luther, focus. I know that you think he's hot, but we need to do this job, okay? So you have to decide, are you going to
create a distraction?
Which I thought was a great way to get Luther and the Oglemuruth together.
Oh, oops, I ran into you.
It's called a meet cute. Or are you going to try to tie up the Oglemuruth, which is a little bit more of a darker, 50 Shades of Grey plot, which I wasn't ready for.
What'd you do, Abby?
I decided to create
a
diversion. No!
We were so close. Why, Abby?
Looks like we didn't make it.
Wow. But I think that was the farthest we ever got together.
I know.
That's kind of crazy. So I'd tie him up because I figured like, hey, I don't know this guy's strength.
He could have ripped through those bonds, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Hulk. He's big. Brawny.
Exactly. That's why I don't want him chasing after me.
Like, Luther was like, oh, look at those muscles.
Help me.
What a man.
What a man. What a man.
What a mighty good man.
So I tie him up. I get the spoon. Plan goes off without a hitch. Tell the spider. Spider's like, hey, you can open up the door now.
Yeah, and the little guy's name is something nuts, too. Like Malgernop or something.
The guy, similar to Luther, is like, hey, you did a great job. I watched you the whole time. You can have your TV back. I go back to my time. Bim, bam, boom.
Bingo, bango, bongo. Done.
Very anticlimactic at the end.
Yeah.
So what happens if you don't do the smart thing?
So I decided to create a diversion. My partners in crime went outside and they made some noise and stuff. Luther was like, oh no, I'm trapped. The Oglemuruth obviously hears their noise, runs outside. I grab the spoon. I start running. Obviously the distraction was not
good enough.
So he starts running back and I'm like, oh no. So bro is big and fast. He should be in the NFL. And he starts running after me. So I get off the path. I'm running through the woods and I come upon this precipice that's over a big cliff. And I have to decide if I'm going to try to grab a vine and swing across it or climb a tree and like wait it out. So
like a bear.
Yeah. So I decide to climb the tree because I'm like, I don't know about these vines, man. Like, I don't know their strength. I don't know if they're going to be able to.
Yeah, if you do the vine, the vine does break.
I'm glad I didn't do that. Also, I don't like heights very much. So I was like, oh.
So you're going to climb a tree instead?
Yeah, it seems safer. Trees are strong. So I climb this tree and I'm waiting up there. Oglemuruth runs up. He does not see the cliff. He just keeps barreling through, falls in. Whoops. Oglemuruth's dead. Luther, devastated. So I go find Luther and Sandina. We've got the spoon. So we go back to the spider. He tells us where the button is. We go in and the weird little guy, Malgernop or whatever his name is like, that was super cool how you beat that big guy. You're my heroes or whatever. And you're like, okay, give me the TV. I want to go back home and stuff. And he's like, I actually don't know how to get you back home, but like, I can try to help you. And he goes into this like little lab area and tinkers around on the TV. And he's like, okay, touch these wires together and it'll probably take you back home. And you're like, oh, I'm going to miss you so much, Luther. And Luther like starts crying.
Right. And in my branch too, like Luther is like very sad.
Yeah.
For kind of no reason.
Yeah, I know. You're like, I just met you. I barely know you. But anyway, you go back home. You're at your parents' lab. But everything is still the way it was when the story started. You're like, and now you've got to figure out where everyone is. That's kind of how it ends. It's like no resolution. You just went through this like wackadoodle fantasy plot for and that's it. But it made me really interested to keep reading it multiple times. Good. So
for me, not as much. But there are several different other fantasy plot lines.
Yep.
There's the balloon people.
Yep, those are really funny. They pop each other when they get mad. He's like, science is real, and the other one pops him. And he's like, quick, blow me up, patch me.
But the scientist guy is like, oh, let's use the scientific method to figure out how the TV works. And his method is just, let's just change all the channels.
Yeah, he's like, let's just keep changing the channel until we get you back. And it's like, oh, okay, we'll try that. But there's an unlimited number of parallel universes. So his method actually sucks.
Right. There's another branch where there's like a space cop.
Is that the one where if you drive the car, you end up in that one? And it's like this big guy's like, you are a muon. Get into here or I will stop you. I am an AI.
Right, because no one is allowed on Earth.
Yep. It's not Earth.
Oh, it's not Earth anymore. Because Earth doesn't exist.
Yeah. And he's like, I am an AI robot. Get into here. And that's my favorite part in the whole book. I actually sent you a picture of this before you came and picked the books up. Because I was like, oh, dude, Choose taught us how to mess with AI.
Right. And so the AI can kill you because, again, you're not supposed to be on this new planet.
Yeah.
The way to defeat the AI is through logic, of course, because that's 1980s. That's the only way you can defeat computers.
Right.
And you say like up is down, war is peace. And
yeah. And then you just start saying random words together because you're like, I'm going to mess with it and just say a whole bunch of gibberish. And that's how I'm going to defeat the AI.
Right.
And we've made this joke before at the library where it's like, if AI ever gets too powerful, we're just going to take our most computer illiterate patrons and sit them down with the chat bot for, 5 minutes and they'll destroy it easily.
Where's the print? How do I print?
Like the people who've asked me, like, has anyone ever given birth on The Price is Right? And I'm like, what?
So anyway,
and then you can go to the outpost planet with that AI robot takes you there and you run into yourself. And it's like, hey, I'm a rebel. You want to come and meet my parents? They're like physicists and maybe they can help you. And you end up in this rebellion,
right?
Trying to fight against the evil empire. It's so wild.
Right.
I loved that one.
So that seems to be most of the plot and branches.
Yeah.
Is these different kind of parallel fantasy worlds.
Yep.
But on the back of the book, it describes an evil scientist stole the TV.
Yes.
Stole it from your parents.
Yes.
And the FBI are after you and the KGB are after you. And that's true in 2 or 3 branches.
Yeah, it's true in 2 branches that are very hard to find. I've found
if you
drove there.
No, if you take your bike
and you wait.
You wait for the guy, and the guy that shows up is Dr. Fingley. Great name.
Yeah. He was jealous of your parents' research. And instead of telling him about it, because he was kind of a poo, your parents didn't. And he snuck in and stole the antimatter device and activated it.
Right. But he doesn't tell you that.
Yes.
And so that's why it's just you and him, basically.
Yeah, but why would it keep you there?
Because your parents don't want you.
Did he have a fixation on you, too? That's the weirdest thing about it to me. Why would it keep you in that parallel universe with him? I mean, it's for plot, obviously, but It's so weird. But anyway, in that part, it's you can end up with just him, and he's like chasing you down while you're on your bike, and he's in his car, and you have the TV, and you're like zigzagging around. He's trying to chase you and get it from you and
with
stuff.
his car.
Yeah. At one point you end up like by this lake, and you're in a swan boat thing, and you're pedaling away from him, and you're like, okay, I'm on the lake. There's no way he can get me. And then he comes at you with this big boat.
Oh, I don't remember this part of it.
Oh my gosh, it's so great. He's coming at you with a motorized boat to try to get this TV away from you. And it's like, you have to decide if you're going to pedal away from him or go straight at him and just crash.
Your swan.
Yeah. Just crash the swan boat and his big motorboat together. So I crashed into him, and then both the boats just blow up. You're treading water and holding the TV up, and he can't swim. So he's like, I can't swim. Just hit the reset button on the bottom. And you're like,
no.
And he's like, that's the only way to save us. So you hit the reset button on the bottom, and then, you end up in your parents' living room, and he's there too. And you're both like soaking wet. And they're like, yay, you figured out how to save everybody. Finley, you're in big trouble.
Yes. To wrap up really quickly, we got to talk about the picture.
Yeah,
which
the
is
KGB
maybe
part is like the most fun part. And we didn't even really get to be able to get to it.
Well, I kind of got to it right at the end.
At one point, you're like biking away from him and stuff. And I think you somehow switch the channel. And then all of a sudden you're on this boat with all of these people who are in these fancy outfits.
Yes. It's maybe the most fun picture that we've ever seen.
Yeah. So you're with all of these people, and then someone is like, Dr. Finley, stop, freeze. It's the FBI.
Yes.
They're trying to stop him.
And so you can run away, and you can see, you can find like a TV that's very similar to the one that can teleport you, so you can switch it out. That's kind of a fun decision then too.
I liked that.
But we haven't talked about the picture because it's very madcap.
Yeah. The picture is great because it's like you're ducking because you're small. So you're ducking under all of these like guys. There's a waiter holding champagne that's being tossed. There's another waiter who's like throwing another glass. That's like in front of all these guys. There's one guy who's off to the side looking up at the champagne glasses being tossed. Finley's looking over the top, and he's like scrunching his face like, no.
It's only just missing someone getting hit in the face with a pie.
Right? There's one FBI guy who's like kind of crouched looking between the waiters looking for you. There's one FBI guy who's like waving his arm over the top, and one other guy who's kind of looking to the side like, what's happening? There's so many people in this picture who are all like, whoa!
It's very fun.
It's amazing. I love it. If you go to steerage, you end up with this guy who's like, hey, I can help you get off this boat with that little TV device. Just come.
Do you know
with
he's
me.
KGB yet or no?
You don't yet. He says, come with me and I'll help you get off. I know your parents. You're like, ooh, so you have to decide if you're going to trust him or not. If you go with him and trust him, then, he gives you a jetpack. Okay.
Yes, I saw this picture. Okay.
He gives you a jetpack. You have a jetpack, and so does he. So you're up in the air with him, and you're like, okay, what else? What do we do now? What do we do? And he's like, well, you should probably turn around. You don't have enough gas to get any further. You could just have enough gas to get back to the deck. I have enough gas to get over to that KGB ship over there. And you're like, what? He takes the TV out of your hand. And you're like, no. So then you have to decide, are you going to go back to the ship right away? Or are you going to try to get the device back from him? So if you decide to get the device back from him, you make this like big looping swirl. You swirl behind him, and then you come back around. You grab the device from him, and then you run out of gas and you plummet down to the ship.
That'll show him.
Yeah, it was great, but you get the device back. And then the FBI guys are like, hey, good job taking down that KGB guy, but you're going to have to give that to us. And you have to decide to give it to them or not. If you do, then your parents are like, oh, we're not happy that the government has
We should have left you in that parallel universe like we planned.
Yeah, not cool, guy. But it's pretty cool. So,
you're right.
But the KGB factors into it so minimally for it to be like on the back.
Right.
Is funny. So, but it's a really, really fun book. I loved it so much.
Good.
Yeah.
Not so much for me. This felt a little bit too like Montgomery-ish. And
but it's like the best Montgomery one. It's like.
I do like the crazy.
I love it.
I wanted a little bit more I guess, consistency or just the path to be laid out a little bit better, because it seemed a little bit too...
We didn't even get to the plot where you decide, I'm happy having nobody else
Yes.
here. I'm just going to find the fanciest house and I'm going to live in it and just be a rich kid.
Right.
That's so good.
I got that one right at the end. And I was like, I'm glad I got it at the end, because if I would got that first, I'd be like, yep, that's the perfect Peter ending.
Oh my God. I know. Like, I saw the picture of you like laying there in the inner tube and I'm like, this is exactly Peter's happy life. Just enjoy all of the rich stuff and there's nobody here to bug you. You don't have to talk to any people.
Yeah.
And you can also in that one decide, hey, if you get bored with that, you can learn
How to
fly a plane and then fly all over the place. And
But you never see anybody.
meet any people. So
It still seems kind of fun. So
yeah, exactly.
it even says like, oh, you go on all these great adventures.
Yep.
You just never see anybody.
Exactly.
But what are you gonna do? Well, I think that's about it for the antimatter formula.
Yeah, I think it's great. It's not in print anymore. So
You're pro matter?
yeah, I'm pro antimatter.
Okay.
I think everyone should try to get a hold of this one. It's just so dumb and wild and madcap. It's the definition of madcap.
Well, let's just wrap it up by reminding everybody to like and subscribe on the podcatcher of your choice. If you can rate us, that always helps. Again, there's Pocket Casts, there's Apple Podcasts, there's Spotify. We're also on YouTube if you want to subscribe. And most of the episodes will be up on there too. You can go to Redbubble. There's shirts, there's stickers. You can go to Instagram. Abby will post the photos from this book because you're going to want to see the illustrations because these ones are really fun.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Next time we get together, we're going to do Statue of Liberty Adventure.
Yeah.
Until then, I've been Peter. I'm a librarian.
My name is Abby. I'm also a librarian.
And what's up? What's
I don't think we said that at the beginning.
Yeah, who cares?
That's okay.
As been Choose Your Own Book Club. We'll see you next time.
Bye. Do 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 do. Womp 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 womp. Don't you ever think about that if they played the Jeopardy music with a little bit of a different flair to it, like a trombone? Womp 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 womp. I think it would be funnier because it would be like, you guys can't get this right. Womp 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 womp. You dummies.